fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On second down, Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Tackle made.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Stop, G. Big stop, let's go. 40's the right. Squeeze. Here we go. Green jack.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On the counter, this is Akers. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they're able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Watch the eye.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners, nothing.
That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now.
Formation for the 49ers.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Again, their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
1st down.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 31.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
At the 21-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll try and run for this with Akers. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 49ers' 11-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 85 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 13. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run here with Akers. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
They'll look to run with Akers. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Rams 21, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
The 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Los Angeles.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill.
They'll run this with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Here's Mostert, toss left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Man, I've seen that play a couple of times already.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. Charlie Werner, the tight end, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Mostert. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively.
2 yards.
Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
37-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 7 yards to pick up there.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, look, nice. 97. 49's the mark. 49's the mark.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Blue there. He's coming. 43 rail.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Going right back to Akers. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
3rd down.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Akers. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way.